Hi, Mr. Standel. How's it going?
Very well. And yourself?
I'm doing great.
Excellent.
So, what's your background? What brought you here to Grand Rapids Christian?
Well, I would say what brought me here is I just recently retired this past June from Lighthouse Academy, or Wedgewood Christian Services, and I was looking for a part-time job that I could do in the mornings and then something that I could continue to do sporting events here at night.
I understand that you've been at Grand Rapids Christian for a while now.
Yes, I've done sporting events for the last number of years. Actually, I've done chains for football for the past about 25 years.
What do you like about this current position that you have?
I really like working with the students, getting to know their story, what their hopes and dreams are, and just kind of asking them questions just to find more about them.
What's one thing that most people don't know about you?
Oh, that's my wife and my sister-in-law both work here at Grand Rapids Christian.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And what do you enjoy most about working here currently?
I would say, again, I really enjoy working with the students. I really like the idea that I'm able to get everybody a breakfast if they need that, because a lot of times you're running in the morning, you don't have time to do that, but then you always stop by the coffee shop and get something to get you through the day.
What do you hope to bring to the school community through your role?
Connection. And what I mean by that is I want to be able to connect with the students and then be able to talk with them and try to challenge them on what they want to do after high school and get them kind of their mind turning on that sort of things, so that way they can think about their future.
So what are some of your hobbies?
Well, obviously I like sports. I also like doing fantasy football and fantasy baseball. I've had a league for the last 35 years that I've been a commissioner of for football, and probably about 30 years of baseball.
Oh yeah, fantasy? What's your current lineup this year?
I have about 6 different teams, so I've got Jalen Hurts in one, I've got Joe Burrow as quarterback in another one, I've also got Jaden Daniels in another one.
All right.
But I always make sure I have a Lion on each of my teams. I'm a die-hard Lions fan.
So I heard that your kids go here. They went here, correct?
Yes, I had 3 children who went here. My daughter just graduated, she's going to kill me if I don't remember this, probably about 6 years ago. And then I had Joel and Amy, who probably about 12 years before that. So I have a little bit of a gap here between my kids there.
Do you feel you're more involved with the students now that you don't just see them as an athlete?
Yes, especially now when I can I can put a name to a face. It's kind of like when they come and get something at the lunch or at breakfast, I can see their name, then I can see their face. Oh yeah, I remember watching you play football, but I had no idea that's who you were, because all I see is a helmet. And then in basketball, obviously I get to see them a little bit more, but now I can see them in the hallways, or they come up and we can have a conversation, or if they volunteer at the coffee shop, then we have more conversations there, and I just really enjoy doing that.
Nice. I heard from a few people that cheddar and herb is the most popular. I've also heard cinnamon, and it's a big debate, which one is really the best. So if we could hear it from the coffee shop manager's perspective himself.
I would say the most popular is cheddar herb, but there are those who have got that sweet tooth, and so they do like that cinnamon sugar.
Yeah.
But it's like it goes in spurts. Like we can have all of a sudden 5 or 6 chocolate chip bagels, then all of a sudden we get about 7 or 8 plain bagels. It's like, and then somebody throws a blueberry in there. It's like what, and stuff like that. So yeah, but I would say cheddar herb's probably the most popular.
Last year, you used to be able to access the coffee shop whenever you wanted in the morning, but now it's not the same.
Part of it is that they have me traveling. Once I get done doing break and stuff like that, I have to go and I serve lunch at Evergreen, and so I have to go to Iroquois, get the food there. So I'm traveling a little bit more, doing other things back and forth.
So what's your favorite coffee drink or snack to order?
No doubt the Berry Propel. That is my favorite. It's smooth, easy to go down, and I like it as ice cold as I can get it.
Nice. What is one piece of advice that has guided you through your life?
That is a good question. What I'd always say is always look to find the good in people. Nobody wakes up and say, well, how can I do this to this person today? And so just to go out and look on the bright side, look at the positive side of things, and because there's always negative things that can bring you down, but you got to see the positive to make life happen and make it work.
All right. Well, I think that's all my questions. So.